Life has existed on Earth for hundreds of millions of years, and most of these species have long died off or evolved into other things, but a select few have survived multiple mass extinction events and still live alongside us today. So join us as we count the 10 oldest animal species on Earth.
Number 10.
Frilled Shark. Frilled sharks are the oldest species of shark still in existence. Given their age, they are less evolved than more modern sharks, and therefore their simple bodies appear like some combination of a shark and an eel. Frilled sharks live at the bottom of the ocean, and so, despite being caught occasionally by accident, they're rarely encountered by humans.
Number 9.
Sturgeon. Sturgeon is technically an umbrella term for a number of species that have existed for around 200 million years. Despite their age, nearly every species of sturgeon today is critically endangered because of humans. We harvest sturgeons for their roe, which are prized for their use in making caviar. The problem is that sturgeons take a long time to grow and mature. They can live up to 100 years, so overharvesting, pollution, and habitat destruction becomes a big threat to their survival. Thankfully, they can produce millions of eggs. Unfortunately, we keep eating all of them.
Number 8.
Horseshoe Shrimp. The Horseshoe Shrimp are the oldest living shrimp on Earth, dating over 200 million years on the planet. Since the beginning of their existence, evolution hasn't altered the shrimp at all, which we know because we have horseshoe shrimp fossils from 200 million years ago which show an animal that is exactly the same size as the ones that are still swimming around today.
Number 7.
Tadpole Shrimp. The tadpole shrimp has been around for over 200 million years, but today they are classified as an endangered species. Fortunately, they still have a chance of survival, as in 2010 scientists discovered a unique trait. It seems their eggs can lie dry and dormant for very long periods of time and still create new life when rehydrated.
Number 6.
Lamprey. Lampreys are parasites that resemble eels with circular holes filled with loads of small sharp teeth that they can use to attach themselves onto fish and suck their blood. Their tactics must be quite effective though, as in 2006 scientists studied a 360 million year old lamprey fossil that was pretty much exactly the same as the lampreys we have today.
Number 5.
Coelacanth. Up until 1938 we believed coelacanths were already extinct. But then we found one. Since then, scientists have studied this very rare, endangered fish because they are very similar to the ancient fish that eventually evolved to crawl out of the water and become the first land vertebrates. Understanding the genetic footprint of the coelacanths is important in allowing us to understand how they evolved into many different land vertebrates.
Number 4.
Horseshoe crab. These crabs are actually called living fossils because they have been around for an incredibly long time, 445 million years to be exact. A decline in the population of these creatures has been seen due to coastal habitat destruction as well as overharvesting in the east coast of North America. While these creatures have been around for a very long time, they've stayed pretty much the same throughout the years, proving that this is one successful species. Number 3. Nautilus. The Nautilus is a marine mollusk that splits down into further subspecies. These creatures have been living in the seas and oceans of our planet for over 500 million years, surviving every major mass extinction that we know of, and as with other species on the list, they haven't evolved much in that time. Today, they are under the threat of extinction due to humans harvesting the unique looking spiral shells from the Nautilus to use them as decorations. So, the species that has been around for 500 million years is all of a sudden vulnerable because of us humans. Just think about that for a second. It's quite sad, really.
Number 2.
Jellyfish. Jellyfish are getting very close to the oldest animals on Earth. Jellyfish have roamed the seas for at least 500 million years and possibly 700 million years or even more, making them the oldest multi-organ animal in the world. In 2007, researchers from the University of Kansas found some new evidence in the form of fossils to prove that jellyfish had in fact been around for at least 500 million years, over 200 million years more than the oldest known jellyfish fossils at the time. But in reality, jellyfish could be even older, we just don't know yet.
Number 1.
Sponge. Sponges are multicellular organisms that have bodies full of spores and channels allowing water to circulate through them. It's unclear exactly how old they've been around for, but it's very likely that they are the longest existing creatures on Earth, excluding microorganisms like bacteria. The oldest found evidence of a sea sponge fossil was discovered in 2015 and dates to be around 650 million years old. Of course, much like with jellyfish, there may yet be older fossils left to find.